Well, all right, guys. So it looks like we have come full circle of life. And as Eli, the computer guy, says, imagine how difficult it is to say everything in 10 minutes when you've only got 5. 5, that's right, because as you guys know, when you shoot with the one, the only theta, then you've only got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But we've come full circle. We have, look at this awesome thing right here, Arduino projects and Raspberry Pis. We've talked about amazing cars from the past. We've built all kinds of cool things. And now the food pyramid has finally changed. The food pyramid has now been flipped on its head. And have we learned anything from that? No, we haven't. As a matter of fact, all you have to do is go to your famous and most loved suppliers of cool things such as plumbing. Grab your plumber of choice, just like grab your geek of choice, and ask them, is the technology, is the food, is the physics, is anything that we're being taught the right stuff? And they will tell you no. Anyway, the food pyramid is not the food pyramid that I talk about, or that Coach Greg talks about, or that any of the real folks who understand what's going on in your body are talking about. The food pyramid is the Paul Saladino diet, of course. Like, Cenk is going to come out of somewhere. He's going to go peekaboo, of course, and tell us just how stupid this is. Anyway, if you call your plumber and you say, what is the number one cause of clogging issues, whether it's your toilet or your sink or whatever, they will say animal fats. Animal fat is the number one cause, or skin, or of course, you've got the skin of fruits and vegetables. And so basically, these are the things that clog you the most. And so when you say, oh, we're just going to flip the pyramid, but you're not going to cut all of the animal fat from your diet, you're not going to get rid of the gluten from your diet, and you're not going to get rid of the cheese, which also clogs more than last time, then Mepstagram, Save the Eyes, is not going to be able to save your eyes or anything, while your arteries get clogged and you lose your sight and all kinds of other things happen to you. So yeah, have we made progress? Yes, the food pyramid was upside down. But did they fix it? No, of course not. Of course not. Because whether you have Republicans or Democrats in office, none of them have anything in here. Hello? Remember when I did this in the previous video? Hello, is anybody in there? Is there a brain cell from one side talking to the other brain cell on the other side? It's kind of empty in there. And so, yeah, here we are in 2026. And nothing has changed because the people who are in power pay off the other people who are in power. So they rebrand something, but they never fix it. And so that is my conclusion. There is nothing I can say, or Eli the computer guy can say, or anybody who is an actual sort of kind of expert in any kind of field or trying to do something a little different to fix things. Because if we did a real clinical trial, right? And I would never do this because I like all animals, right? As an animal lover, I would never do this. But if you were to run a clinical trial, right? And you had one animal in this box and one animal in this box, and in the right box, you only fed them the Paul Saladino diet, right? Only fed this one rat over here, the right rat here, you only fed him gluten, fat, and cheese, they would die faster than last time. And then you would get the other one and you would only feed it protein without fat and all the other important things like minerals and vitamins. They would live almost forever.